Hi everyone, this is Abhinav from PhoneBunch and today we are bringing you the unboxing of the Moto X Play. Now this was launched today at an event in New Delhi, so we are bringing you the unboxing live from the event as well. So you can see right here, this is the box packaging, pretty similar to what we have seen with the Moto G3 as well. So that's the Moto X Play right there. We'll take a look at it in a short while. So here's the charger that you get within the box. It's 1150 mAh. This is not the turbo charger. It will be available separately for about ₹1000. Here is all the documentation and quite a lot of it there. Next up, you have the wired headset, again same as the Moto G3. These do sound quite alright. And here's your micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. And here's a SIM card removal tool which you will need to insert your micro SIM cards and a micro SD card. So folks, this is the Moto X Play. It comes with a 5.5-inch 1080p display up front with Corning Gorilla Glass protection and is running Android 5.1.1 Lollipop right out of the box. This one has a Snapdragon 615 octa-core processor powering the innards. Yes, we know it does heat up, but we'll check out if this phone actually does. You have 2 gigs of RAM here and you have 16 or 32 gigs of internal storage. If we come to the build of the device, you'll see that you have the power lock and unlock button, volume rocker on the right. The power button is textured so that you can easily identify it. Moreover, this phone has a very subtle curve at the back which makes it very good to hold. At the top, you have the 3.5 audio jack and the micro SD as well as the SIM card slots. So you have 2 nano SIM card slots here as you can see above, and you have a separate micro SD card slot at the bottom. So yes, there are 3 separate slots, no hybrid slot over here. There is nothing on the left hand side. At the bottom you have the micro USB, data syncing and charging port. Overall, the construction is very solid on this device. Now coming to the back, you have a 21 megapixel camera over here. Moreover, you have a dual tone LED flash, classic Motorola dimple and this textured back cover. You can see that microphone right there. There's a microphone up top. So there are 3 microphones on this device and it does work with Moto Voice. And you have a 3630 mAh battery which Motorola says can last for about 30 hours on a single charge. There are a lot of options for back covers on this device which will be available later on Flipkart. As you can see, this completely changes the look of the device and it feels really good to hold, as I said earlier as well. So lots of color options, quite a lot of customization, even though Moto Maker is still not coming to India anytime soon. Now coming to the top, you have a 5 megapixel camera, proximity and light sensors, main earpiece. At the bottom, you have the single speaker on the device along with the microphone and you have on-screen buttons. The 5.5-inch 1080p display has excellent viewing angles. It is quite bright, moreover it is plenty sharp at 401 pixels per inch. Color reproduction is very nice. It looks punchy, great contrast levels over here, blacks are really deep. Great touch response as well. Now even though this is running stock Android Lollipop, Motorola has added its nifty innovations like double twist to open up the camera app. Again, the camera opens up very quickly, it captures images quickly as well. No major shutter lag over here. But yes, the camera interface is still quite Spartan. There are not many features over here, no effects, no filters, but you can control focus manually as well as exposure. The front-facing camera also took decent images as you see right here. Now here are some of the image samples taken with the rear camera. You have a 21 megapixel rear camera this time around and the images actually did turn out quite well given that there is not enough light here. The lighting is just about okay, so there is a bit of noise in these images. But overall, the color reproduction does look quite good. They appear to be in focus and are quite sharp as well. The skin tones also look good as you see here. We'll be taking an in-depth look at the camera when we get the retail unit for review. This was just a demo unit. So folks, now let's talk about software. So the Moto X Play is running Android 5.1.1 Lollipop right out of the box. Again, it's stock Android. There are no customizations apart from few Motorola apps that have been added and no bloatware on this device. And you can see right here, Android 5.1.1, and Motorola has also said that this would be upgraded to Android Marshmallow when it becomes available. And you can see right here, you have about 20 odd gigs available, out of that 32 gigs of storage. And USB OTG is also supported. We are playing a 1080p video and it does play quite well. Now if we come to available RAM, we have about 800 odd MB free right now out of the 2 gigs. There are some apps running in the background. So this should be plenty for multitasking. And as I was saying, Motorola has added some customizations. You have Moto Assist where you can customize it with your different activities during the day. You have Moto Voice so that you can control the phone even without touching it. So that's touchless control. And you also have Moto Display. Moreover, performance is really smooth on this device as you would expect. Stock Android, no bloatware, Apps open up really quickly over here. So the Moto X Play is being launched in 2 color variants in India, black and white. You can have a look at these here. The black one has darker sides and darker back accents as well, while the white one has lighter silver colored accents in the front and back. Overall, I did like the white one again, but I think this would get dirty as the Moto G3 did too. But overall, I still like the white color more. It feels better, it feels more premium to use. Well folks, that was a first look at the Moto X Play along with its box contents. I'll have another video where we take a look at all the different back covers and cases available for this one. So stay tuned for that. Overall, I do like the build of this device. Quite a lot of customization available over here, a good display and possibly decent cameras as well. If we talk about pricing, the new Moto X Play has been priced very aggressively at just Rs 18,499 for the 16 gig variant and Rs 19,999 for the 32 gig variant. I would recommend going for the 32 gig storage variant, even though storage is expandable on the Moto X Play. It will be available starting midnight tonight exclusively on Flipkart. There are a few launch offers as well, details of which can be found on PhoneBunch.com. So stay tuned to PhoneBunch for more videos on the Moto X Play. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any questions, hit us in the comment section, and as always, have a great day.